Aww. Bum 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 bum. Hi everybody. Welcome to the this thing that we do, this whole with the words and the talking about Buffy while we watch stuff together. I'm Ian.
What are we doing again? Hi, I'm Jack. Hi. Welcome.
What are we doing? Jack, are you me?
Yeah.
This is, yeah.
I mean, at this point, I'm not sure who I am, Ian. Whether I'm you or you're me or we're the same person. I don't know.
This is Randy Cram. I'm Joan Martin.
I'm not touching that.
Neither was Joan. Randy. Neither was Joan.
You can't do this to me. It hasn't even been a minute, and you've got me.
So hello. We before we get into it, we are going to get started in about 2 minutes here, but we are not allowed to stream the episode onto the YouTubes because Disney will be like, your channel, we don't like it, and they'll shut it down. They probably don't like it anyway.
It's illegal.
Yeah. What's weird is I haven't gotten any gaff from Disney.
I know, it's been a long while. Yeah, the last one was Fox, wasn't it?
Yeah, and then Fox sold all their stuff to Disney, and it all went away.
By the way, I want to say welcome back to This Makes No Sense. We haven't seen you in a long while, but glad to have you back. Hello, Ed Banger, Russell, Susie. Hi, everyone.
Nice. By the way, please let me know how our volume levels are. By the way, Jack.
Yeah.
Oh.
Hi.
This is the button. The button's not.
Oh, whoops.
Hello, cutie.
I didn't.
No, I didn't give.
You didn't.
Wait,
you didn't.
It has. I didn't give you any warning. I'm sorry. Hold on. We represent the terrible streams.
Lollipop, the lollipop. No, we can't. No, that's copyright now.
Oh yeah, that's yeah.
Stop it. Tristan Keys, you guys are such pros. Yes, we are. We're real streamers.
All right,
Lauren.
Let's try that one more time. Jack.
Hello, cutie.
Hi. Ian. Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
We did it.
Timing there?
The button actually worked.
I want to know how the timing was though, because whenever you do that, I play it in my head. I hear James Masters go, "Hello, cutie."
Hello, cutie. I don't have a button for me. I realized I have one for you. I have one for Josh. I don't remember what Josh's is though. I have one for me.
All right, come on. That's not.
What is it?
Freak out.
Freak out?
It's Giles going, all right. Let's not all freak out.
I don't think I've seen your button. What's Josh's again?
What is Josh's? I do have the.
I remember he picked it, but I don't remember. I remember Lonnie's.
Yeah.
Take away your bucket.
Yeah. What I think Lonnie asked me to take her bucket away before we ever started dating. I was like, "Do you want a button for the stream?" She's like, "Yeah, you know what I want." And I was like, "Okay."
That's very weird, but I like it.
I may not have that exactly right. Or maybe that was, I don't know what's going on. Anyway, hi, we're not allowed to stream the episode into, well, it's funny. 2 weeks ago, we did an interview with Tim Minear. I hope you were able to join us and see that.
It was a great time.
It was Tim's a wonderful interview. He's very easy to talk to, especially with three gentlemen who have zero experience interviewing anyone.
And he's so funny.
And he's so funny. By the way, we received a ton of questions. If we didn't get your question asked, including Mr. Jack, I'm sorry.
That's quite all right.
There were a number of people, including Sir Jack, whose question we didn't manage to fit in. I felt horribly guilty about that afterwards.
We flubbed it a little bit. We were just like crashing our way through that as best we could, and it didn't go as good as we had hoped, and we are sorry.
Josh was fine the day afterwards, but you and I had there was so much adrenaline in getting that going in the interview that it was a lot. Susie asks, Ian, have you looked at the comments on that video? People not regulars went nuts. I have not looked at the comments on that video.
Neither.
I didn't want to revisit.
I had a look at the comments a day or two after, but not since. And there wasn't a lot of comments when I looked, I don't think.
Warning, the stream's bitrate is lower than the recommended bitrate.
What?
I don't know what that means, YouTube.
We're pro streamers, damn it.
We recommend use the stream bitrate of 6,800 kilohertz. Is that something I can change on the fly? See, this is the thing about
make our own bitrate.
Yeah, you tell YouTube what's up, Jack.
Ian, what's bitrate? I'm kidding. I kind of know.
Weird shippy
sort
stuff.
Of. Yeah.
All right. Sorry, I was reading the chat. We should get going. So get your DVDs ready. Get your streams ready. Our copy does not have a previously on Buffy the Vampire Slayer. So if you have one of those, you need to skip it. And Jack, are you ready?
It is time to rock or roll.
All right. We are hitting play in 3, 2, 1, play. I love this episode. I love the trench sweater.
Mm-hmm.
It looks so cozy. She's got a double sweater on sweater action.
That looks like a really expensive jacket too. Oh wait, is it a jacket? Oh yeah, it is. Yeah, it's just the same kind of material. I think sometimes they shot in a real cemetery, but I don't think this is a real one.
Yeah, usually it was the parking lot outside of the stage. And they just put the things up. Yikes. I know what kind of girl you really are.
Oh, yeah, that's a bit of a yikes. But, I mean, he kind of does, though. I mean, at least who she is right now.
The only difference is I'm disgusted with myself. What do you think of the shark, Jack?
I love the lone shark. It is so on the nose, but I love it. I love it.
Lauren says, so controversial opinion. I like the over the top literal loan shark.
I'm right there with you, Lauren. Right there with you. It's so good. But I'm not going to say then it's clever. It's not. It's dumb. It's so dumb. But that's kind of why I like it.
This is a weird episode. I love this episode, but we were talking about like, is it top 5? Is it top 10? And for me, I don't think it is. And I think it's because like there's a whole, you talk about it has everything in it that we love about Buffy. And I agree with that. It has wonderful Jane Espenson comedy. It has high drama. It has like all of these, it has a wonderful plot. Like I love ship in a bottle kinds of stories where it's like one set the whole time. I mean, Once More with Feeling costs so much money. The other thing that's amazing about this episode is that Once More with Feeling is one of those episodes. And usually those episodes have long shadows that create terrible follow-up episodes, or not terrible, that's the wrong word. But like, I think the episode that follows Hush is doomed.
Yeah,
you know, right. Like there are sort of the the pinnacle, amazing, incredible episodes usually have a really steep drop off the next time. But they're so good, they're so incredible, like some of the best episodes of television ever made, that the next episodes are usually still entertaining, but there's a anticlimax from, you know, the body or whatever.
I talk about different tiers of Buffy, so there's like a low tier, mid tier, and a top tier. But this to me is like god tier Buffy. I think this is like almost as good as the show gets. But I don't disagree with you. But I love this episode.
I think it's incredibly unique in the sort of the shadow follow-up episodes.
Yeah.
In that it's so good. Like I think top, if we're talking 3 tiers, this is upper 30% by far.
Yeah.
But all of those individual elements you're talking about, all of those things that we love about the show and all of that, don't quite gel together for me.
Okay.
I mean, they don't harmonize.
One episode. Yeah. But
for me,
I think this episode does a pretty good job of it though myself.
Oh, it's a great. It's. I'm being picky. I'm absolutely being picky. Like I said, I'm the problem.
I mean, yeah.
I like if I'm incredible. I can be incredibly persnickety. Hi, Josh. Josh, what's your button?
Josh.
I forgot what your button is, Josh, because I never use the buttons.
Hang on, I'm watching.
Forgot to turn my phone off. Doing that now. I was so selfish.
Scott.
Me like Buffy. Ads will run shortly for some viewers. No, skip ads. Ads skipped. Videos.
By the way, Allison Hannigan is so good in this episode. So good.
I'm gonna go get that phone you probably don't hear. This is so brutal. I mean, that's the thing about this episode is that this is some of the height of the pain of the season. I mean, with the exception of the beginning of the third act. But it's so brutal.
It's so Willow is absolutely in the wrong, of course, but you kind of speaking for myself, I can't help but relate or understand in a way, because I mean, obviously it's not okay what she did, but I understand and relate to the feeling of can everything just be all right? Can we just not fight,
This is so smart. You don't get to decide what's better for us, Will. Tara's the only healthy person in Sunnydale.
Actually, yeah. Yeah.
She's the only healthy person in Sunnydale.
I don't know. It's just so it's terrible, but it's also so human. You know what I mean?
No, I totally understand. I think it is egregious. It is horrific, but it is also, I could see when you're very young and learning about relationships, you feel like what you're doing is you're just making the pain go away and making everything better for everybody.
Yeah.
Like that doesn't justify it. Like the learning still needs to occur.
And I understand like wanting to be able to just click your finger and make it all go away.
And I think they covered it in this scene here where she says, you think it was okay to violate my mind like that? The word violate is incredibly important. And the way Allison reacts to that, violate, like clearly she had no comprehension that that's what it was. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now,
clearly didn't get it.
I don't know what it says that she then goes and does exactly the same thing this episode.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
Kristen says, I mean, if you had a redo button, wouldn't it be tough to not use it occasionally? Yeah, the power.
Yeah. That's why I think it's relatable in a way. Like it's, Lauren, after promising she won't. That's the big part here too.
All right, Josh, you didn't tell me what your button was, and I forgot, so you get this one.
Raise your hand if ill. Raise your hand if ill.
Oh, wait. I didn't mean to do it twice. Oh, there we go. Raise your hand if ew.
Oh. Hey, he's not ew. How dare you?
Oh, Kristen, everyone's hair in this season is incredible.
I wonder that too, Lauren. Like how do you sort of narrow down this spell? Because it does seem a little vague.
I can't bear to see you suffer. Yeah, this is broken.
Yeah, I don't like this at all. Giles wouldn't do this.
They needed to write. Yeah, they needed to write him off, and this doesn't really work.
They were some of the most talented writers, and I don't understand why they couldn't come up with something better than this. It just,
especially right after she reveals what she's going through.
It doesn't make sense. Giles would not do this. He just wouldn't.
Yeah, he's trying to like, this is tough love, and he's trying to make her stand on her own 2 feet and all of that. But people do that without abandoning their children.
Right. He's basically trying to do the bird kicking the baby out of the nest, but it's not like, and she even says it like he's leaving her when she needs him the most. Like that doesn't make sense. It's dumb. I don't like it. It's stupid.
I might be overdoing the buttons a little bit.
I mean, I've obviously got the stream muted, so I have no idea what you are doing. I'll just let you play around.
Someday we'll figure out how to do it so we can all see them. Interesting that she hides the drugs. There's no reason yet where they are in the story for her to hide them.
Yeah. That's just puree. That's all that is. I think they overdo the cross dissolves a little bit here.
That's a little heavy. Kristen says, I don't know what you guys are talking about. This is totally my parents. Yeah, that's true. Like I said, made a very general. I said some people, or rather, let me clarify. You don't have to abandon a child in order to make them stand on their own. Though I'm sure some people took that approach, including my parents. So,
oh, that's a good point, Josh. Yeah, I see what you're saying there.
Josh, that doesn't fix it for me.
I mean, yeah, no. I'm not saying it does, but that is still a good point.
Sure, yeah. Josh says in the chat, the thing Giles isn't articulating well is that he's also leaving because he knows he won't refuse Buffy when she asks for help, or maybe the art writers aren't articulating it well. I think that helps, but that's still not enough for me.
I've got a little idea for what they could have done to make it a little better, but I'm going to save that for the hangout.
All right. It looks like a bag of weed. They're really leaning into it, and it glows green.
You haven't smoked a lot of weed, have you? Is that does not?
Yeah.
I just kind of threw us both under the bus there. To be clear, I don't smoke weed anymore. Just to be clear.
And it's so like rubbing. This is so painful. I'm trying to remember what it was like the first time watching it. Horrible.
Yeah. I've lost so many of my memories of seeing this show for the first time.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not even sure if I saw this back when it was airing or when I did my first proper rewatch like 10 years ago now, whenever.
It's like I'm dying. Falls.
And she drops. I do remember being a 10-year-old boy though and having my mind blown when Angel lost his soul. Like, I thought that was
yeah.
the craziest shit ever. But that's pretty much all I remember of my initial reaction. And just loving the show, of course.
Is everyone here very stoned?
That's a good point too, Lauren. Lauren says the first time I was genuinely confused about what you do and don't know when you have amnesia. Because yeah, like what details, like Spike forgets that he's like British at first.
Ed Banger asks, which episode is funnier, this one or Spin the Bottle? This one, because this one doesn't have the context of Cordelia and Connor.
I was also saving this for the hangout, but I think the funniest episode in the Buffyverse is Something Blue. That's
me too.
The funniest episode. But I feel like I like this one a lot more than Something Blue, though.
Well, it's more consequential for sure. I mean, this is in the adult season.
Yeah.
And there's no Riley.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's a good one. This makes no sense. I just love the Spike and I are getting married. What? How? What?
3 excellent questions.
How? What? How?
3 excellent questions.
Yeah, like how. So like they've lost their memories, but they remember how to speak. They remember, I don't know, yeah.
I mean, it's convenient for the plot, memory loss.
Yeah, exactly.
That's all
like,
it is.
Who cares,
yeah,
basically.
But I mean, for me, it works okay because it's Kristen. Thank you. For me, it works okay because it's a magic episode. Magic can do whatever the hell it wants to.
Yeah.
You know.
I mean, at the end of the day, it doesn't matter. I just like thinking about those sort of machinations, I guess, and
I think perhaps the funniest episode is Smile Time.
Okay. Smile Time isn't fresh enough. It's not fresh enough in my mind.
Yeah, exactly.
So.
It's been a while since I've watched it. Magic's old balderdash and chicanery. I appear to be
And
English.
he's like the most magical person in the room, except for Willow. I mean, arguably well, not arguably, he definitely has more experience than Willow.
Oh, Susie points out band candy. Yeah, that's the thing is there's so many great comedic episodes.
Oh, Band Candy's good. Yeah. I don't know. I would still say something blues the funniest though.
Bloody hell. Bollocks.
I'm English. Is that foreshadowing to season 7? They sleep together? Probably not.
No. It's interesting. I just watched Witch today, and
We all know I love Witch.
Giles says in that episode when he does the spell reversal, that's the first casting I've ever done, which is completely incorrect. Yeah, I never noticed in that scene after the spell is cast. He says that's the first casting I've ever done.
Yeah,
definitely not true.
But that's what episode 3, so whatever. Like,
sure, I mean, there's going to be imperfections along the way. For me, the headcanon is, Josh says the way he bellows release gives him away. He's just lying to them because the previous castings he did were, the drug castings.
Of course, he's not going to own up to that. I like it. I like it. That's a good read.
Umad.
I love this.
Yeah, this episode is so meta. He's wearing the suit from Restless, the land shark, like a shark, but with feet.
James Masters totally forgets he's supposed to be English there. Randy Giles?
Gosh, he's so skinny.
Who's skinny? Oh, Emma.
No, James Masters.
Oh.
He looks gaunt in this season.
The cheekbones.
Did she call herself Enya?
Yeah, Anya.
Oh, Anya. Magic happens.
And she wouldn't have ID because she was dead, so that makes sense. I mean, it wouldn't be my choice, my first choice for a name. No offense, Winnie Jones out there.
Oh, we're sisters.
Kind of adorable.
That's so cute.
Yeah, that's I've been trying to think about it, Lauren, and figure out whether it's a Joan of Arc reference. It's the only thing I can think of, but I feel like the parallels are a little vague.
Well, Joan of Arc thought she could hear the word of God, and Buffy died and went to heaven. So it's a connection that makes sense. Yeah.
That's why I said it's a little vague. Like it's there, but it's a little vague.
Randy's right. We have vampires.
Yeah, it's the only it's the only Joan that really makes any kind of sense. And like nothing in Buffy is accidental except for the cheese man. Everything means something. Wait, was Xena a real person? Josh?
Bloodsuckers. They kill by sucking blood. Take it easy, John.
I love watch Nicholas Brendan here. He's so funny.
With the handshake, yeah, it's wonderful.
And just the whole thing, the look on his face, he's screaming, it's so good. Stay away from Randy.
Here's an all-time classic.
But it was cool.
It is nice to Xander passes out.
He faints.
It is nice to see Sarah getting to do some comedy this season.
She doesn't get a lot.
Such a heavy season.
Mm-hmm. And for what I understand, she hated this season. Anya still loves money.
Ready, Randy? Ready, John.
The comedy's so good.
The little shove.
The little like manly hug.
Kristen says, I've seen a clip of her saying something like there's too much sex in this season. I think it made her uncomfortable. Completely understand. It may have made her uncomfortable, but I don't think there's too much sex in the season.
Yeah. But also it was her hooking up with Spike. Just in general, she just felt like Buffy wouldn't do that. It was too dark for Buffy.
I kind of think it's my favorite season.
It is my favorite season, hands down. And I mean, Spike's my favorite character, and partially to do with his relationship with Buffy.
Lauren.
But isn't that things? Oh, I've watched them all. Don't worry, you're amongst friends. Yeah, she's a Bangel shipper.
Rupert.
Hey, look, is that the Yano statue there in the background? It's the statue that Ethan prays to in Halloween. I think it is.
I think
Pretty sure it
Giles
is.
breaks it, but it does in that episode.
It looks
in
like it.
Band Candy.
Oh, yeah,
or
he
not Band
does,
Candy, and
yeah.
Halloween he breaks it, but that does
Yeah.
look very similar.
Hmm.
This might be the most meta episode of the bunch.
It is so meta, and because of that, it kind of steps outside of the show, but I feel
A
like it's
little
got
bit.
so many parts that make the show great. I love this. I love this so much, Ian. I love it. I know it's almost too meta, but I love it. I help the helpless.
Help the helpless. Yeah.
That's a bit too. Yeah, but it's so good. I love it. I love this episode, dude. Love it.
No, I mean I love it's so fan servicey. I love it. It just doesn't break into the top for me. But it's
Okay.
great, of course.
Yeah, I like that scene too, Josh. The sword fighting. I just wish it was stop motion, but that's way too expensive and takes too long. Easier just to do it in a computer. I really like this set, and
Yeah.
it's a shame I don't think they ever really use it again. But it would have been a cool writing tool having like a sewer entrance at the bottom, like beneath the magic shop, the magic box.
Well, hello.
My vulnerable flash.
Her delivery is so good.
Hmm. Bugger off, you brolly.
Gotta love a backflip.
Yep. Yeah, I like that. It's a cool shot.
I didn't pick up the Jason and the Argonauts reference, but
It's definitely what it's doing.
yeah. The episode's so light, so funny, and about to get brutal again.
Biggest gut punch in the Buffyverse, or one of them.
Again, incredibly meta.
But
I'm not saying
It's-
meta's not fun. It's just
I it's not. I wouldn't say it's meta though, because she gets that feeling from the previous scene with Tara. Like it's not like it's just
Right, but the delivery and the wording is so
it's in the
specifically
text.
a reference from
Well,
Doppelgangland.
that yeah, okay, yeah,
Yeah.
there's that, yeah.
All the nerve. I love Giles's petulant face.
Hey Cindy, welcome.
Kristen, for having the same favorite season as me. Thank you for the donation. Where's the button? There it is.
The dance of capitalist superiority.
Appreciate it.
too.
Thank you.
Yes, season 6 is very polarizing. People seem to love it or hate it.
Yep. No, it's a great episode. It just
I love it. I think it's
Yeah.
god tier, as I said. But I don't disagree with any of your criticisms though. It is sort of in the same category as Once More with Feeling in that it steps
it almost
outside
feels like fan fiction to me.
Yeah, kinda, yeah.
Yeah.
And it is fan servicey, but I personally I don't feel like fan service is an inherently bad thing. I think it gets a bad rap sometimes.
Sure. Well, it's because it's the go-to move a lot of times now with
Yeah.
soft reboots.
It's surprisingly nice, this, even though it's kind of weird.
Oh boy. Xander's still the brave one.
Jugular. Yeah.
Do it.
Do what? Kiss.
Kiss her. That's a weak crystal.
Yeah.
I mean, if it were
Also,
glass. Oh boy.
Also, it's like a dark green, but now it's clear.
And they immediately, I love that they
love
immediately
that.
know what happened.
Yeah.
Joan the.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. So it's got to be.
What was she going to say?
Yeah.
I love that they don't have to say anything. It's so good.
And just the framing of like Amber looking down at Allison, and it's just, I don't know.
Everyone knows.
I love King Ralph. That's a great film. It's so dumb but so fun.
That feels like very much a Joss line.
Also, like,
we need something
King
to
Ralph
cut the tension here.
King Ralph is kind of obscure too. Like, I don't know. She just knows what she's done, and she can't do or say anything.
Well, I was trying to think about this from the perspective of the alcoholic, right? She doesn't know. Her perspective is that she doesn't have a problem. It's the spells. It's the next one will be better. Then I'll really get it.
Yeah, I was wondering like what the mind wipey thing was a metaphor for, but I guess it's just kind of a broad thing rather than a specific.
Yeah, exactly, Josh. The spell keeps going wrong. The mind of the alcoholic is, it's not me. They don't understand. I'm fine.
I wouldn't say King Ralph is a dude flick. It's just a kind of a 90s screwball comedy, I guess. Basically, the royal family gets wiped out, and the the only living heir to the throne is some American dude called Ralph, played by John Goodman. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah, this makes sense. Gambling addiction might be a little more fitting in this particular one.
I like that, actually.
Yeah. They don't understand. The next time it'll come in. This is it. This is the time.
Oh.
And we can't sing it, but God, I want to.
So bad. This
Sarah with the melancholy bottom lip.
This sequence has made me cry so
of
many
course.
times. So many times. You have no idea. Like more than you probably can even imagine. This song may or may not be on my playlist.
It's on mine.
Yeah.
So brutal.
It is. And Allison Hannigan, like, I think it was Lonnie who once said, when Willow cries, I cry.
Yeah.
Like, girl, same. Yeah. Same.
There's one or two times when Buffy cries that I don't. There's never a time when Willow cries that
never.
I don't.
Never. Yeah.
Usually Buffy gets me too, but
yeah,
God,
most of the time. But
damn it, Giles.
Yeah, it's just yeah.
Also, Anthony Stewart Head looks like a giant compared to everyone else. They put only short people next to him.
Yeah. Ah.
There's not much by way of commentary.
No, sorry. It's
just pain. It's just pain.
Yeah, it's just pain. Yeah.
Why is there a hand under the cake tray?
What? I didn't see
In that shot of Spike walking away, there's a hand under a cake tray.
Okay. When you
Damn it, Dawn.
Yeah. Oh, whatever. Get over
Whatever.
it. It's not about you. It's not about
It's not about you.
Yeah.
Actually, you know what's interesting is in the opening conversation when everyone's trying to figure out Buffy, Tara says, this isn't about us. We just need to think about what would be best for Buffy. And everybody in the episode... Well,
I'm gonna go cry in a corner. I don't know what you're up to for the next hour, but that's what I'm gonna do.
Josh, Jack, and I have been watching some heavy stuff together recently. Yeah, we found each other before hundreds of times. We can do it again.
Stop! Stop! How dare you?
Oh, boy. All right. Well, that happened.
That was fun.
Yeah. That was fun until
Well,
it wasn't.
actually, it was fun. Yeah, it was fun until it wasn't.
Um,
But thanks, guys. Thanks for being
yeah,
here.
appreciate it. Hope you enjoyed it. In an hour and 10 minutes, Josh, Jack, and I are going to be joining into the Patron Hangout. There's going to be a Zoom link over on Patreon for the $5 and up tier to chat about the episode. Link down below. Stream is free. And I think once we close this stream, it should bounce you over to the discussion stream.
Maybe.
And
If not, the link is in the description.
Jack,
Bye.
bye. Bye, everyone. We'll see you soon.